773-916-7278. Obviously, we're not going to get through all of your questions, but we will, do our best what we can. The first question is going to be for Julio, and let's keep these brief. Not to say that, Julio, can you please explain, we want to get through all of them. Julio, can you please explain how your family has accepted your partner, David Zinsky, for those of you who don't know?
Well, actually, you wanted to be brief.
Not to answer.
No, actually, so I should tell you my partner, David, is Polish and Irish. And is fluent in Spanish. For any of you who have met him, never speak Spanish around him because he's got it going. But I will tell you, there's two beautiful stories that really incorporate the love that I have for David. And the first one is the first time my mother met David. He was actually the only person I ever dated that I brought home to meet my mother. My mother's gone now, just in case some of you were wondering. She passed 5 years ago. And the thing that was so lovely is that she said to me, first of all, yo no entiendo porque habla español. Because she kept looking at, he's tall, Irish, white, she was like, I don't understand. But she said, but then one Christmas she said to me, she goes, I don't know what this is, but he loves you so much. And I love him because of the way he loves you. So that was one great gift. And I should tell you, before his father passed, and his father was a police officer from Milwaukee, one day at dinner, and he was very ill towards the end, he had me sit right next to him, and he said, we have to remember that we have someone new in our family, and we always have to remember that Julio is as much a part of our family as anyone else at this table. And that was a great gift that he gave to me. And I've been very fortunate, and we've been very fortunate as a couple. 16 years, so it can happen.
So the second question we have, and they are coming in, is Ginger, you remember you can opt to not answer, yeah, so Ginger, were you in New York City during the Stonewall riots?
2 years. I got to New York 2 years after that, because it was in 68, 69, 70, 3, 4 years. But I did became friends with one of the best ones, and it came out in the New York Times. His name was Ivan the Terrible. He passed away 4 years ago. We became very, very good friends, and he came out in the cover with a blue sequin dress and the short wig. He was very famous because he was the cover at that time of a Stonewall. It was the cover, but I was not in New York at that time. It was in 68, I got to New York in 1971. But still, the laws were it's nothing like, I still got arrested because I got dressed up in New York to go to a club. I still got arrested and it was still illegal. Still in the 1971s, believe it. So that was not too bad, but I would like to throw a stone also to those. Thank you.
We have a couple of pebbles out there. This one is for both of you. Ginger and Julio, you are both inspirations to me. And second, if you could bring together all parts of our community, Latino, African American, white, transgender, gender nonconforming, undocumented, what would the one universal message be? Or which one would you pick? If there wasn't one, which one would it be?
You go, girl.
Yes.
No, I understood the question. I just it's so simple. Whether you're African American, that's another thing. Maybe because I lived in New York for so many years, since 1971 to 92, I got used to the idea that everybody gets along. It doesn't matter how you look or what color or creed or nationality, especially. Excuse me, can I help you? No, I don't have any hormones today, girl. Call me. Just kidding. It doesn't matter. Another thing that I dislike about Chicago since day one is that it's so segregated. Everybody's in their little groups, these ones with these ones. It doesn't make any difference along the way. We are all the same. We all are the same part of the community. So unity overall, I think it would be unity. Whether you're Puerto Rican or Mexican, Chinese, I don't care. I don't give a. This is all for all of us, whether you're white or no, whether you're African American or Latino, this is happening to all of us. The pandemonium, all the problems that we have about gay marriage and everything is inclusive of all of us. So what seems to be the problem that keep us to get united and try to solve it the very best way? Unity. I think that's the word.
Actually, I think you said it, so.
And this could be for both of you, and not the number, but how do you look so damn good at your age? It is for Ginger. It is for Ginger, I'm assuming.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was not nice. I'm gonna let it pass to my girl. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, by the way, just give me 1 second, please. Yvette, where are you? Yvette Cardona. Yvette, okay, a legendary. I forgot to say this. I need to say this. She's one of the reasons that I became also part of this beat community. Yvette Cardona. So at that time you were working with Amigas Latinas, right? And your company, what's her name? Salutations on my behalf. Put your hands together, damn it. Legendary, Yvette. Come here, mama, you with the glasses. Alma, Elba, I forgot your name. Yeah, you. Dulce, another one, she worked with us in the convention, remember, for Llegó? We made that happen. Let me tell you, it was fabulous, right? At the Ramada Congress, I remember. Dulce, come on and applaud. Another legendary from the community, LGBTQ, what have you. That's how I call it. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, it's on me. The joke is on me if you want to laugh. I don't have no surgery that is like scarred, like stitch. But yes, I do have my little here's and there's, like a painter, a few strokes in the canvas. No, yeah, I don't have a nose job, but I do have a chin job. My cheekbones are done. My lips are done. Should I go? Do you want to know? Say yes, if not, I'd shut the fuck. No. Did you want to hear what else I have done surgically? Hello, I'm talking to you people. What the? Did you want to know? Yes or no? Simple. No, I know you with the glass. I don't want to know. I'm not going to touch you the whole rest of the night. Bye. Go home. Okay, well, not a nose job. I have a chin, lip, cheekbones. Okay. And my hips. That's it. Yes, I do. But I don't have no, like, which I will go within a year. I'm gonna get a nose job. As of now, I have prostheses holding it up because through the years, I'm gonna be in September 23rd, I'm gonna be 64 years old. 6 decades and 4 years on top of that. And not to have any surgery like stretching, but I will have the nose done because now at the tip, it has a lot of fat. So I have prostheses holding it. That's why it looks a little, if not it will go down. And I'm doing my breast, and I'm gonna do a lift of the chin because of the silicone put in my cheekbones is dropping in this part of the job. You see? So yes, I do have a little, but surgery like plastic surgery, stretching my skin all the way and tied a knot in the back, not yet, soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Ginger. And then the last question, and we have a lot, we'll definitely pass these on and we will post them. So the last question is going to be for Julio, and it is, do you see it more challenging to help create visibility for queer Latinos in the Latino community or creating visibility for Latinos in the LGBT community? And this could literally be someone's thesis, so let's just keep it brief.
Well, first of all, I think there's a misconception that somehow the Latino community is more biased or more prejudiced, or that we have issues with all of the isms. I think first of all, there's a fallacy that we are all living under, that somehow we've arrived, that everything is perfect, and that because we have people on television, because we have marches, because we've done all these things, that the world is an easier place to live. You know, I'm reminded every single day of my color. There is not a single day that doesn't go by that somebody doesn't remind me of my color. There's not a day that doesn't go by when I walk into a men's room at work that I know the guy who's sitting at the latrine next to me is rushing himself because he doesn't want to stand next to me. I know every day that because I'm 54 years old, when I walk into a gay bar on Halsted Street, that it'll take me longer to get a drink. So I guess what I'm saying with all of that is that we have a lot of work ahead of us. But you know what encourages me every single day is to look at all the faces that are in this room. And I want to acknowledge a couple of things about Ginger. Because, you know, we at Alma were one of the first Latino organizations to recognize leaders in our own community, and she was one of them. So, for all her work. So for that, I want to thank her. But what we're doing here tonight is so critical because it's about what Ginger was saying about unity. We're not having enough dialogue. We talk a lot at each other. We have other people talk for us. But we really need to talk to each other and to try to figure out how do we get past all the hurt, because there's a lot of hurt in our community. And so for me, you know, looking at kind of the whole question about, you know, where are we in our movement? To me, it's more of a question of let's remember our history, which is what tonight was about, and remember our heroes, and remember that every day new ones get created. So that's my answer to that question.
Thank you, Ginger Valdez and Julio Rodriguez.